Okay, we got it. We're good. Here we go. Let's go.
From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. The World Series on MLB the Show coming up. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And today's starting pitcher, Brian Bayo. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants?
Burke. Off balance feed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Royals 2 and the Pirates coming up. This is the World Series on the show. 1 down. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop Joe Burke. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Burke launched a homer in his most recent game. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging for the K. Well done behind the dish.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
That's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Quick toss to first, and he's back safely.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Another move to first. And they keep it in place. Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. The 2-1 is high. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in game 1 of the World Series. And ball forward to a board.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it pretty well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching. Mitch Spence on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up next for the Pirates, Cedar Rafaela. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 on, 1 out. Double steal. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
Well, high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance.
0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Right through there for a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
2 on, 2 outs. That one ripped, but foul. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. In and over. Although plenty of damage done. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around with 5 score. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Pirates 5 and the Royals 2. You're watching the World Series on the show. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Burke, 1 for 3.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And a man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Back over to first, and he's back again. And that's the second disengagement now. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. For the second, out of bounds, safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Next offering is down low.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Goes down looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate.
Asa Lacy gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. See?
Pickoff moves to second, and he's back in safely. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Save. That's a stolen base. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Off the base of the wall. Runner from third in to score. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
ground ball up the middle. Burke. Slinging it to first in time. Burke digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Outside low. Ball one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's a line drive to left field. Aubrey takes it in for the out. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to hurt.
And a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
And your final 11-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And on the mound now, Noah Cameron. What's the word on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Burke will hit next. Big time power. On the ground to third.
Run it out.
One pitch and one out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So two in scoring position with one out. Dorian Aubrey steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out. So two down. So up now for Kansas City. Lawrence Butler. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. Runner takes off. Puts in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Burke in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. One out man at first, and now it's Alec Bohm. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Back in safely.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk.
Another move to first.
He's
back in that time as well. And that's the second disengagement down. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
Nope.
There's the ball. Throw, save. That's the stolen base.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there. And at second, runner on the move again. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's his second stolen base of the game.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back, get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
The 2-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Runner from third, in to score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner at second here, one gone. Made off with 4 stolen bases in his last game.
You want to know how rare his 4-steal game was? In MLB history, only 3 players have more than 5 games like that. Ty Cobb, Vince Coleman, and Ricky Henderson. Ricky's special, though. He did it 19 times in his career. Crazy.
Third, headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is.
Now, quick throw to first, and he's back safely. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. And that's disengagement number 2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Going to second, out of bounds. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm on. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to...
Inside move to second. Burke back on a dive. Swung and he popped it up. 2 down. Up next for the Pirates, Darius Zildazik. He's already homered in this game. On the ground. Gets him easily, ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Pirates. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball popped in the air. 2 away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Burke. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. Couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That clips the corner. The Buccos trying to break this one open here in Game 2 of the World Series. That one not close, and that's ball 3. And the tying run is on base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And he finds the zone. That's strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there. Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat that.
Can't reach it. Should score at least two. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate.
Oh, that's a big at-bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move. Asa Lacy takes over on the mound.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Base hit. One run is in. Here comes the throw. Tag. He scores. It's 11-5.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here's the second baseman. Up the middle. Glove flip for one and two. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Game 2 of the World Series. Bottom of the 8th. Joe Burke digs in now. In the air to left center. Aubrey gets under it. And a quick out, number one. Burke really stood out in this one.
I'll tell you, Berg, I was excited every time he came off. When the players locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
The final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Kansas City in this one, Spencer Cowan. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. And they turn the double play.
Going very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Inside, and that's ball 1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! Oh, boy! A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag for 1. Save! Bird, a former MVP, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. This one in the air, center field. Jenkins should have this one. 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 1 out man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joe Burke. He's already homered in this game. Burke was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. What a stop. Here's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. 6-7-8 due in the bottom of the 6th. What goes up front 9-3. You're watching the World Series on the show. One gone, runner at first. Joe Burke, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Curveball over for a called strike. Breaking ball misses up and in.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in Game 3 of the World Series. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside low, and now it's 3-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they're all loaded up.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Cedar Rafaela, the next Pirate to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Line to right, base hit. One run across. Now a second crosses the plate. It's a two-run single. It's now 11-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Burke in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. The relay to the plate. In there. He scores. It's 12-3. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So, man aboard, Kyle Manzardo getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. And it's second. That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. A run, a hit, and a man left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off. So a man at first. So one down for Kansas City. Walker Jenkins. Out to short. Burke. Go to first. Ball game. And the Pirates lead the series 3-0 and have a chance to complete the sweep here tomorrow.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Our starter in this one, Alec Marsh. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. He'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Jenkins on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Throw sails over his head at first. The fourth game of the World Series. We head to the bottom of the second. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Ground ball up the middle. Burke. That's one out the bottom of the second. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. laser to left. And they're chipping away. It's 6-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Andre Lawson. On the ground to short. Loves it on the dive. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast December.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Burke in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. The Buccos down 5, trying to battle back here in Game 4 of the World Series. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Oh, boy. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they slice into the lead. It's 8-6. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game. But we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with runaway runners at first and second. So now here's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Bullpen action for the Royals. Cole Henry, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. 2 on, 1 out.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're ahead to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the dirt, blocked. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Pitches in there. 0-1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. And we're the top half of the 6th. 0-1 there. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Oh, boy. That one felt good. And they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Brew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the day. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 down. Now here is Joe Burke.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Well struck right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Ball one.
Foul ball. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
Ball two.
Runner at second, 2 down. Late here in game 4. This one smoked on its way out of here. Oh, boy. A 2-run blast. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead in 17-8.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Get that man a bat, watch it go a long way. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Ball one in now, takes ball one off the plate. The Pirates up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. That one ripped left field. That's back there. See you later. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 20-9. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing in the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game. Ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams.
Steel City will be shaking tonight. The Pirates are on top of the baseball world.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game.